Hey, don't you get frustrated with how long it takes to get a podcast published? Don't you wish it was a little bit easier with less technical mumbo jumbo? Now, let me show you a cool little tool that I've developed that might save you a few minutes every time you publish a podcast. It's called Simple Podcast Press, and it's your one-click solution to getting your podcast on your website automatically. It also has some pretty cool features that are going to help you attract more listeners and grow your audience. Simple Podcast Press is a WordPress plugin that works with any WordPress site, any theme, and is compatible with any feed, whether it's Libsyn, SoundCloud, or self-hosted using the PowerPress plugin. Let me show you how it works. So here we are in the WordPress dashboard. Now, honestly, all you need to do is just enter your iTunes URL and the rest will take care of itself. So if you're not sure where to get yours, you can simply do a Google search and you can find it pretty quickly. I'm going to use Ask Pat as an example. I'm going to grab his iTunes URL and paste it and hit save. And that's it. We're done. Now, if I don't change any of the settings, I'm just going to scroll down to the bottom and I'm going to hit import new podcast now. So Ask Pat is based on SoundCloud Feed. So it's going to let me import every single episode published on iTunes through SoundCloud Feed onto my WordPress site with a single click. So let's make it happen. I'm going to click, and within, honestly, 10 seconds, I'm going to have 100 or so posts generated. And from now on, each time you publish a new episode, it's going to automatically appear on your site. And we're done. 124 posts in under 10 seconds. Now, if that's not fast, I don't know what is. Now let's go check out our post section to see what happened. So the first thing you'll notice is that everything is in draft state. And that's intentional. By default, the plugin will leave everything in draft, and it's going to give you an opportunity to edit, add show notes, add transcripts, and even schedule a publish date for it to go live. If you really wanted to, you can set the option so that the posts get automatically published each time a new episode is released on iTunes. Let's go preview one of these posts to see what it looks like. The first thing you'll notice is a nice looking audio player with two beautiful call to action buttons just below it. And the best part about this is that the buttons and the player are very touch friendly and look amazing on smartphones. Let's pause for a second. I know you might be thinking to yourself, hey, I'm a PowerPress user. I generate my own feed that I submit to iTunes using my WordPress site. Can I still get the buttons in the new audio player? The answer is yes. You can do it all automatically with a single click. Now let me show you how that works. Here we are again, back to the WordPress dashboard. Now, even PowerPress users, you still need to enter your iTunes URL and hit save. First thing you'll notice is that the plugin automatically detected that you're running PowerPress. It now gives you the option to switch to the Simple Podcast Press black or white player. Now, before I switch, let me show you what a page looks like while it's running PowerPress. So this example is running the typical PowerPress audio player. If I simply change this to the black, scroll down and save, it's going to automatically change every single episode and add the Simple Podcast Press player and call to action buttons in a few seconds. And again, every time I publish a new episode, I don't have to change anything. It automatically will use the Simple Podcast Press player. I go back here and refresh the page. Here we go. All done with a few clicks. Now that's awesome. Now that we saw how easy it is to get beautiful looking podcasts on your website, now let's see what else this plugin can do. To help you reach larger audiences, you can turn on Stitcher and SoundCloud buttons so they can automatically appear each time for each episode. You can even customize the colors of each of the buttons to help it look amazing on your website. You can automatically add an opt-in box directly below each audio player. All you got to do is enable the opt-in box, enter your headline, enter a subheadline, enter the opt-in form HTML code. You get this from your email service provider, either Aweber, GetResponse, MailChimp, Infusionsoft, etc. Most of the major ones are supported. And finally, you enter the text for the call to action to sign up for your newsletter. You can even customize the colors of the button, the text, and the box that goes around the opt-in form. Now let's go see what it looks like. Scroll down, you see first name, email, and a call to action for people to sign up for your newsletter right below every single player. It's super important to know what your audiences are saying about you. So that's why we added the iTunes reviews all inside your WordPress dashboards. It takes all the reviews from all the countries and puts them in one convenient place. You see your latest 5 reviews on your WordPress dashboard homepage, and you can click through to get all the reviews. You also get these updated every 24 hours, so you always know what your audience are saying about you and how to improve your podcast to target your audience's needs. To encourage your website visitors to listen to your podcast, we've added a sidebar widget. So now it always shows the latest podcast episode on your sidebar. You and I both know that getting people to share your content on social media can be a challenge. Most people don't take the time to click on the share or the tweet button on your posts. So what we did was we added a really easy way for you to highlight a particular quote from your podcast post and make it stand out and easily shareable via Twitter. Let me show you what I mean. So here I am inside the post editor, and I'm going to select this quote right here, highlight the text where it says podcasting is the most powerful marketing tool today. I want that to stand out. So I simply click this tweet button, and that's it. If I preview my changes, I instantly get this beautiful looking quote, stands out, obvious, with a very nice tweet this button so people can share this automatically on Twitter. We all know that in marketing, shorter is better. So what we did was we added an automatic URL shortener for each episode. So each time you publish an episode, it's going to read the title, it's going to figure out what episode number it is, and it's going to automatically make a short version of the URL with the episode number. Let me show you down here. If you scroll down, so it automatically detected that this is episode 1, and it's going to make a short version at handymora.com/episode1. Now, of course, you can customize the word episode and replace it with anything you want. Transcribing your podcast and putting the full transcript on your website is a great way to increase your search engine rankings. And honestly, a lot of audiences expect it nowadays with podcasters. Unfortunately, a lot of websites have a transcript that clutters up the content, making your website very hard to read. Until now, we added a cool tool that will keep your search engine optimization high by giving your transcripts to the search engines, but hiding them from the users until they click a button. Let me show you how that works. I'm here on my page, and I simply scroll down, and I'm going to paste my transcript in this box below, and I simply am going to insert a transcript using this button over here, and that's it. If I hit preview changes, so what you see here is a little button that says read full transcript. When I click on that, it will show me the entire transcript. If I want to hide it, I simply click here, and my post still looks clean, yet the full transcript is still available to the search engines.